Dr. Jones says the Pope is above canon law and he can do whatever he likes. I disagree with that completely. I explained to you earlier the explanation given during the debate on infallibility in the First Vatican Council, when the relator explained the Pope's power isn't arbitrary. That would be incredibly arbitrary if the Pope can just change canon law and his whim and excommunicate people just because he feels like doing it. And imagine if Alexander VI was going to have a little orgy, and he didn't have enough girls to come around. He said, "You send your daughter around to my orgy, I'll excommunicate you." That would be schismatic. See, would he have the right to do that? Of course not. It's actually ridiculous. Well, I've asked 3 or 4 canon lawyers, and it seems Dr. Jones doesn't think much of canon lawyers. It's amazing. Professor Capone is a professor of canon law in the University of Florence, and he's an advocate of the Holy Roman Rota. I mean, he's one of the most authoritative canon lawyers in Europe, but Dr. Jones thinks he doesn't know what he's talking about. I asked 3 canon lawyers, they all gave me more or less the same reply. This is it. The Pope cannot just condemn people on his whim. The legislator can change the law, but is bound by it until he changes it. And the judge must judge according to the law. Now, what the Pope could do, he could today, he wouldn't even have to publish it. He could get out on the balcony at St. Peter's and say, in future, to consecrate a bishop without a mandate from the Pope is a schismatic offence. The moment he said that, it would be a schismatic offence. But the Pope promulgated the Code of Canon Law. He says that's the canon law for the Church, and he can't suddenly start changing the rules at his whim without actually changing the law book itself. And I think everyone here, or I hope everyone here, would agree that that's very reasonable.